How will these overnight cues impact our own markets? We have our research team joining in to tell you what the trade setup looks like, the stocks that are likely to be in the news, and the action from the FNO space as well. Hey guys, a very good morning. Hormaz, let me come across to you first up. Doesn't look like a good day for the bulls. In fact, the sudden news that has come about.
Absolutely, and that is because of these news reports that are coming in about the tensions flaring up in West Asia. Now, ABC News is reporting that Israeli missiles have hit a site in Iran, and Iranian news agencies are also confirming that there have been some explosions that have been heard at a site there, but they have not specified the reasons behind this. And as a result, you're seeing this sharp downtick in the GIFT Nifty, down almost 300 points. The Asian markets are also sharply selling off this morning. The Dow futures are down over 400 points now as we speak, and the GIFT Nifty, there you can see a big gap down on the GIFT Nifty as of now, almost 300 points. But the week as of yet has also not been a very good one for the markets anyway, because the Nifty and the Bank Nifty both are down between 2 to 3% already this week, this truncated week. And the heavyweight contributors on the Nifty are continuously selling off through the week. And even yesterday's session, if you can pull up the contributors as well, you would see all heavyweight banks, HDFC, ICICI, Axis Bank, all of them selling off heavily, including ITC. And another reason behind this fall has been the institutional selling that has come about in this truncated week. FIIs have been net sellers through and through this April series, and the last three sessions have almost cumulatively seen FIIs selling nearly 11,000 crores in the cash market. The other factor that was supposed to put more pressure on the markets, though, was the Infosys results that came in yesterday, which were sharply below estimates. The ADR at one point was down almost 8%, but it recovered to end 2.5%-ish lower, but that might add some pressure to the market. The other key factor today is that the first phase of the Lok Sabha polls have commenced, and the 102 constituencies have begun polling. Earnings today include the likes of Wipro, Jio Financials, and HDFC AMC. The handover from Wall Street was okay, but as of now, the Dow futures are extremely weak, and the Fed officials are also continuing to dampen rate cut prospects. So headwinds all around, and a big gap down likely for the Nifty this morning.
That's right. Thank you so much for all those cues, Hormaz. But a lot of stocks that will be on our radar. Vamakshi has that list. Good morning, Vamakshi.
Well, good morning, Sonal. Let me first start off with Bajaj Auto. A good set of numbers is what the company has reported this time around. Revenue was higher than what we were expecting at 11,485 crores. Margins were also better at 20.1%, and net profit came in higher as compared to our poll at 1,936 crores. Now, Infosys is the other counter that we will be watching out for. The company reported a constant currency revenue downtick of 2.2% on a sequential basis as compared to our poll of 0.5% fall. Revenue as well as margin came in below what we were expecting, and net profit, however, was higher than the poll. ITC's arm, ITC Infotech, will be acquiring nearly 100% share capital of BlazeClan Technologies for 485 crores. Concord has signed an MOU with PSA Mesa Supply Chain to offer seamless logistics services to customers. Watch out for Mahindra Lifespace as well, because the company has sold homes worth almost 350 crores in 2 days at Mahindra Zen. Federal Bank has received the RBI's approval to establish a representative office in Saudi Arabia. RVNL also on our radar. They've signed an MOU with Tumas India for partnership as well as collaboration in public transport projects and infra projects in India. HUDCO has been granted the Navratna status. Gokaldas is looking to raise funds via QIP. The QIP opens today, floor price at nearly 790 rupees per share, and they're seeking to raise up to nearly 600 crores. Landmark Cars in its Q4 update reported a jump of almost 8.2% in its revenue. And lastly, let's also focus in on Axis Bank. A board meeting is scheduled to happen on April 24th, wherein the bank will be considering fundraising proposal.
Okay, that is a long list, but looks like the focus will be on markets today. Thank you so much, Vamakshi, for joining us. Let's talk about all the cues from the FNO space. Manglam is joining us now. Manglam, take it away.
Well, it's all about the surprising declines that we see, right? In yesterday's trading session as well, somewhere around 1:30, we saw a big decline. It was a sudden fall in the markets. And that's not all, weekly expiry deepened the cut further in the last 30 minutes of trade. And at the same time, the Nifty is down almost 800 points from its record high. Importantly, this morning, we're, getting news about flaring tensions in the West Asian region. And as a result of which, the GIFT Nifty indicating a 300-point downtick. That implies that in this week itself, we'll see an 1,100-point downtick on the Nifty. It is reflected in the volatility index as well. The VIX spiked past about 13, but important to watch out for where it goes because, you know, all of this is clubbed with a couple of things. One, weak results from IT heavy majors like Infosys yesterday. The FI is selling in cash market. The last 3 trading sessions has been 11,000 crores. But if you look at the way the FIs have been selling lock, stock and barrel in index futures as well, in yesterday's trading session, they sold a whopping 7,000 crores in index futures. That's, you know, taking the last 4 trading sessions selling of FIIs in index futures to the tune of almost 17,000 crores. So $2 billion worth selling in index futures. The FIs unwound nearly 26,000 longs, added close to 44,000 shorts. And the net shorts for the FIIs, there you see it, you know, are at 1 lakh contracts. That's the highest that we've seen in the last many series. The FII short exposure now stands at 68% and the long exposure falls to 32%. With all this bad news, the question is, can the market bottom out at these levels or not? Is the big question. The Nifty likely to open around the 100-day moving average. The 22,000 put is extremely active, but today, this opening, we'll see unwinding out there.
Okay, those levels very important to watch. Thank you so much, Mangalam, for joining us, making sense of what's happening in the F&O space.